Well, that was fun. 31-0 at halftime. Tennessee holds on to win 31-11. Jason Swain, Chris Brown wearing a Jason Swain jersey. Jason Swain down there. Austin Price is over here.
It would have been cool if you had wore a 28 jersey.
They don't.
They can make them now. They make
don't
them
sell
now.
28 in the stores, dog. I wouldn't Jason Swain, man. This jersey right here, like
That's
Jason Swain we're talking about. Like,
first off, that's Ronald Davis, okay?
I was going with Jason Witten.
Oh, that's fine too.
Tight end.
Hey, how much fun was it down there on the field?
It was fun watching the Florida fans leave in the second quarter. It was fun to see Tennessee just physically dominate.
Yeah.
From the opening kickoff all the way to the end, to run the football the way we did, to have a 4-minute offense go for 8 minutes and never give the defense opportunity to go back out in the field and have to defend was phenomenal. I know that Johnny Majors would love that. I know Coach Fulmer got a big kick out of that as well. I mean, it was just a dominant performance, something that I think a lot of people were surprised about.
You know, when you go on the road like that, first time since '06, we've had 3 road victories in the SEC. Like, this was a dominant performance. To see our guys be efficient. Our guys were crazy efficient. To see Joey come out and start fast, be efficient, and complete the balls like that. It was just nice to see us not have anything going on. A lot of the touchdowns, Swain, you and I talked about on Bishop's touchdown, those power plays that they're running with the 2 tight end sets, Florida wanted no part of that. And we made Florida tap out.
I'm going to tell you right now, Ethan Davis, the last few weeks, that kid has come back off of this weird, it's similar to David Sanders, right? Like, he got a stinger, couldn't pass the strength test to get back on the field, and he's been fantastic. I mean, he no Miles Kitselman, he's been fantastic. I love what they're doing with Brame. They're playing him in the slot. He's basically going to play receiver the rest of the year and slide into tight end if in an emergency situation. But I love what they're doing offensively. Defensively, they've started to tackle better. They've really started to kind of be more assignment sound, and it's paying off. You look at the defense; they've taken strides the last several weeks. Again, part of that's getting healthy. Arion Carter last night just looked like Arion Carter, right? Yeah. Like the last few games before that, I mean, he looked like a shell of himself. He was out there trying to do his best for his teammates. He just physically couldn't move, which is hard when you're stuck in quicksand. So I think this team's, you hate to say they're peaking here at the end of the year, but I do think that they're starting to really come together. Last night, especially the first half, obviously, could have done more in the second, but in the first half, best first half they've had all year long.
I will say this, the sport coat's really uncomfortable in these chairs. But anyway, I know Florida's down. I get that and all. But what does this win do for Tennessee to go to Florida, go to the Swamp, where it's been a house of horrors for 22 years, and get that done?
I mean, it's how you won. I mean, I think when you look at the makeup of this football team, and offensively they've been explosive. 3 receivers, over 700 yards, first time that's ever happened in school history. But they didn't need to throw the ball 30, 40 times last night. They ran the football. I thought Coach Staff did a really good job with play calling to manage Joey Aguilar, kind of help him protect himself from himself. Yeah. And then the offensive line that's been kind of beat up. There was a time where Joey got sacked and they fumbled, but he recovered it. You don't want to put him in a situation where Oklahoma game happens. And I thought we did a really good job managing him. And now you can win multiple ways. You can win like Mississippi State, you can win like Kentucky, and now you can win like Florida, where you can rely on your running game.
Chris, Tennessee took what was in front of them last night. They really tried to take 2 vertical shots. One in the second half, and I think they were trying to get Joey to 200 yards. Yep. The other one was in the first half after the defense got the stop on 4th down. Yep. They run on 1st down. 2nd down, they try to go up top, strip sack, but then Joey recovers, and then that leads to the big run by Star Thomas. So they kind of took what was in front of them. I thought that was really patient by the entire offensive staff.
I heard Swain and Ramon talk pregame about, do we call the RPOs or do we just call the run and take it out of Joey's hand to just run the ball and do that? They took the shots, but like the Oklahoma game, for instance, they call the RPO, which is the run play option, which maybe he can run it, maybe he shouldn't, and Joey chose to throw the ball. I think in those moments, that's where coaching comes in, guys, and you take it out of his hand. Hey, Joey, we're running the ball right here. We're going to set the tone, and I think you saw that last night with the Star Thomas run.
Yeah, man, it was great, and that sets up opportunities for next game.
Absolutely.
Because Vanderbilt's going to see the film, and it really set up Ethan Davis's couple plays where
You're running counter, and he sneaks out to the flat.
Is that Tommy Frazier right there, 95 against Florida? No, but it's Star Thomas.
It's going to set up opportunities for you against Vanderbilt because Vanderbilt saw you on film run the football, and those linebackers will be coming up, safeties will be coming up, and then you have opportunities to hit Staley, Ethan Davis, and whoever you want to hit in play-action pass game.
I think it was nice to see Ethan Davis again. When you're running that counter play of success, and again, what people don't know is that's pulling the backside guard and pulling the tight end around. The guard's kicking out, the tight end's going to pull up. If that tight end, they're squeezing down, that tight end sneaks out to the flat, you throw that ball behind the line of scrimmage, that receiver can come in and hit that guy before he catches it, which is how you see Ethan Davis truly get to the flat. You see, I get excited about it because they throw the ball to the tight end. It works.
It tight end battle this weekend.
And Ethan Davis is the perfect example of sometimes it just doesn't happen fast, right?
Yep.
Like, Coach Heupel talked about this last time when he was asked about DeJuan Morris. Sometimes it doesn't happen when you want it to happen. You got to learn to do certain things the right way. DeJuan Morris has started to figure that out. He was great in pass pro last night.
Yeah.
I mean, he stepped up a couple times and laid some huge blocks to protect Joey. And that, I don't know if he could have done that 6 weeks ago.
How about him catching the punts?
Yeah.
I mean, those were high punts in the lights.
They burn up in re-entry, buddy. Those things hit the space.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I mean, I knew that going in, that was going to be a potential issue.
You know, by the way, we do what we do so often in talk shows. We talk about the offense, about the defense. I mean, pitching a shutout, there we are at halftime, and there's still a goose egg for Florida.
You know, it was nice for the defense to be able to go out there and put Lagway in positions to where he couldn't do anything. He looked elementary. He couldn't do anything. Yeah. So defense played well. I think Tim Banks did a very good job of blitzing, putting people in the right spots. But again, we got healthy. You see Arion Carter on this play right here, man. He looked like a machine out there, Swain.
Yeah, we'll have to work on defending the wheel route with the running back.
Wheel route's always open, Jason.
Yeah. But the first time they ran it, they hit it, but it was a holding, and then the second time they ran it, they scored. But other than that, man, defense was controlling the line of scrimmage, forced negative plays on Florida, and they just could never get anything going. And Florida laid down, man. Their coaching staff laid down because they didn't even call many passing plays in the second half. They were ready to go home too. You
know what I love? I love when the coach has like a notepad. He's like writing stuff down. I was like, what are you writing, bro? It's
grocery list.
Grocery
list for today.
What's tomorrow?
I just think you're starting to see kids come into their own. I mean, Daevin Hobbs is again, missed the first 6 games of the year, and we're going to have him in studio, and he's sitting right over here, so I'm going to talk about it nice for a minute, even though I love to bust his chops. He's really starting to really flourish. Look on the offensive side. Deshaun Bishop's 114 yards. So basically, he had 116 last night. If he does that again, he goes over 1,000 in the regular season. Man, pretty good for a former walk-on, right? I mean, like he's just such a good kid, and you just love to see those kids really start to kind of find their footing.
And I think Deshaun's kind of become a crowd favorite. I mean, is it because he's from Knoxville, or because of the fact that he's that overachiever that Tennessee fans just gravitate towards?
I think it's a little bit of both, and the dude's so humble, man. I mean, you can kind of see how his teammates gravitate towards him. You can see kind of the work that he puts in week in, week out. And obviously being from Knoxville, being that dude, Swain, when you have a walk-on who puts in that work and is able to get a scholarship, and obviously being from Knoxville, us as teammates, we want that dude to shine even more.
Yeah, I mean, I remember David Yancey. I mean, he was a walk-on, running back, put the work in, and you just loved when he got in the game and started making plays.
Absolutely.
And, Deshaun Bishop was really easy to love and like because he's humble, he works his tail off, he's a walk-on, so you have that story, and then he's local. So I'm happy for him. I was scared as all get out when he went down those 2 times. Yeah. So glad he's okay.
Let's take a break. We'll come back. We'll talk about what's next. It's kind of a playoff game, if you will, because Vanderbilt comes to Knoxville and Neyland Stadium, and the playoffs have started for them. If they come to Tennessee and get a win, they'll be in the playoff. Boy, it'd be fun to wreck that parade, wouldn't it? We'll talk about that next on the Food City Locker Room, presented by Garza Law.
You wearing a gold jacket next week?
No.
A beacon of hope in a world of high prices.
Ted Russell Ford is East Tennessee's #1 volume Ford dealer.
At the Super Dealer, you choose how to conquer the road. Gas, diesel, hybrid, or all electric. Right now, get up to $10,000 off MSRP on select Ford F-150s. Come see the Super Dealer today at either Ted Russell Ford location,
Parkside Drive or Kingston Pike.
Hi, Hi, I'm Laura Ash. I'm a State Farm agent here in West Knoxville. I love to serve all of East Tennessee for all of your home, car, life, and business insurance. If you need anything insurance related, give us a call at 675-0888.
I'm Tennessee basketball player JP Estrella. Let me give you a tour here of the offices at Knoxville Smiles. Dr. Costa is placing implants with a robot, and it's all done digitally. There's no guessing with this since it's all robotic. Dr. Wilco is the newest addition to the office. He loves to research the latest and greatest in technology, so the other doctors go to him for the newest product information and techniques. Dr. Malone is building teeth in the mouth. To him, cosmetic bonding is more like artwork. He does this without cutting your teeth down. It's all about building them up. Guys, we still have a problem. Do y'all have a bigger chair?
Super busy right now, but I ordered some ribeyes and a few other things for curbside pickup at Food City. Can you grab it on your way home?
Sure thing, hon. Gotta run. Wait, did you get some of those twice baked potatoes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, love ya. Really gotta run.
Got a lot going on? Let the professional shoppers do the work for you. Just set a pickup time and your groceries will be ready. Try curbside pickup at Food City today.
Oh, sorry. We need dog food too.
Well, the Vols at home, obviously, against Vanderbilt. Food City, your tailgating headquarters. Place that order online. They will have you ready for what's going to be a great Saturday over there at Dealey Stadium. Vanderbilt comes to town. Golly, bum. Commodores win this game, and they're playoff bound. Tennessee would love to wreck that party, would they not?
I mean, roles are reversed. Last year, Tennessee needed to beat Vanderbilt to lock in their playoff spot, and this year it's Vandy's turn. So for Tennessee, man, you're playing at home. You're playing well right now. Offense, defense is the best game of complementary football probably since LSU 2022, especially on the road. So you should be feeling good about this opportunity.
I think you feel good about the opportunity. You got to relish the moment, man. This is why you came here. Obviously, Vanderbilt's playing, and Vanderbilt's played extremely well this year, but now's the time to be able to go in. You know you're playing against a team that's going, and listen, you can wreck everything for them. And I think that needs to be the mentality all week. You'll have your seniors, you'll have the last tackle, you'll have all that stuff, but it is going to be exciting. It's going to be a good week.
And you're also going to see, I mean, Josh Heupel pulled out the video last week and showed them the rivalry and all that going into this one. And I think more than anything to make them understand, they're 3 and now 3 and 8, but they were 3 and 7, but it's still Tennessee, Florida, and it's such a big rivalry game. This week it's pretty simple. Hit play. Obvious comments from the
33
summertime.
of 38 or whatever, got the comments.
Yeah, I mean, let them roll, and and that should be motivation enough.
Back in the day, they called it bulletin board material, right? And I think you and I know, and hopefully our guest knows, like, this is still Vanderbilt to us. And we need to go out, we need to play ball and play Tennessee football and show Vanderbilt who we are and that this is our state.
They're Vanderbilt to us. We look at them as just little brother Vanderbilt. But this Vanderbilt team has played better than us for the majority of the season. It doesn't mean that you can't be the better team on Saturday. Yeah. But you better respect them because they play disciplined football. They don't beat themselves that much. They got an NFL tight end that's probably number 2 on the board. Yep. Oregon's got the top tight end in the country. And Diego, his game is elevated. He's no longer just a guy playing the quarterback position with athleticism. He's a guy that's playing like a quarterback.
Yeah, he reminds me of Baker Mayfield, right? Like that guy on the field, shorter stature, able to kind of move the ball around, and his team kind of follows him, right? Like he gets a couple runs, he's tough, he'll get going, and I think the team kind of rallies around him. But I agree with that, man. Got to respect them, got to know that this team is serious, got to know that they're coming here to play. And let me just tell you, if we don't show up, they will.
Well, you mentioned senior day, and that's something that going through my last year, you go through those festivities, that ceremony, and then you got to get up to play.
Got to turn that
That's
switch
going to
off.
be really difficult to do.
Yeah.
And so I hope our guys are ready for that. I would be open to saying, let's do senior festivities after the game.
Yeah.
I don't know about doing it before the game.
Yeah.
This is a big one. This is not your old Vanderbilt, Kentucky, where you can go to sleep for the first quarter and still win.
Yeah.
So let's bring in our guest.
Tennessee defensive lineman Daevin Hobbs is here with us. Daevin, you missed the first 6 weeks of the season, and you look back at the last couple, man, you've been dominating. how do you feel like you're just kind of now rounded into mid-season form as we get to the end of the season because of what happened the first 6?
I mean, yeah, I definitely say I'm picking up momentum to where I am now, but it's a little late in the season, but what had happened, but just coming in every week with the same mentality, you keep getting my body right, and then just leads to one thing to another.
David, what was the mentality last night for the D-line, man? You guys were dominant. Loved seeing what it was, but what did Coach G do all week? What was the talk all week about how you guys needed to dominate the line of scrimmage? Because when you guys dominate the line of scrimmage like that, obviously it makes all and everything tough for the opposing offense to do.
Yeah, all week Coach G's preaching about just we got to play physical, tone in all the little stuff, work on the little stuff. It makes the big things easier. Really just like we come in every week, he says, respect all, fear none. So just coming with that mentality, just respect your opponents. But at the end of the day, you won't fear anybody, so you got to play physical. And when you play physical, good things happen.
All right, let's take a break. When we come back, Swain's going to go over and join you for the Food City Player Perspective when we come back, so hang tight.
Here in Knoxville, fall is about community, comfort, and of course, football season. At Ted Russell Lincoln Knoxville, we believe your drive should be just as memorable. Step inside a new Lincoln and discover thoughtful design, quiet luxury, and technology that makes every trip effortless. And right now, finance the 2025 Lincoln Aviator at 0% APR for 48 months. From weekday drives to Saturday tailgates, Lincoln delivers luxury and comfort for every season. Come see us at Ted Russell Lincoln Knoxville.
Jeez, I hate the way my water smells. Uncle Clear can fix that. Wait, there is no way this little fridge filter can make my water safe.
It cannot, but AquaClear can fix that.
Bottled water is so much work and expensive. Ugh.
AquaClear can fix that. We can get you off the bottle.
I met Marcos Garza when we were doing radiothons for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. We needed sponsors to help us raise money, and he's always the first one to jump in. I would describe Marcos and his team as upstanding, someone you can trust, and he is just a genuine guy.
Marcos has been very generous. He has a genuine concern for people. You need somebody that cares about you. And that's what Marcos is, and that's pretty much what this firm is.
The Garza Law Firm. Let us help.
About time now for the Food City Player Perspective. Let's head over to Jason Swain with Daevin Hobbs.
Walk us through what it was like to go through your injury and be isolated away from the team. That's one of the hardest things for a student athlete is to go through an injury and be away from your teammates. How did you process that? How did you handle it?
I mean, yeah, there were definitely some days that were better than others for sure, mentally. But, Coach G still had me involved. I came to meetings every day, so that part. And I'm still with the team, just staying motivated. And we have a really young room this year, so staying involved was a big thing Coach G would preach to me to keep the momentum going in the room. And then really just, staying down, stay locked in on yourself, really. I just had to get right in the training room, keep eating healthy, just all the little stuff to keep it going.
Was there like a moment or a stretch of time where you mentally had to trust that foot? And if so, at what point did you feel 100% comfortable, okay, I can go full out and not worry about my foot being re-injured?
Yeah, our trainers, they did a really good job with me. I trust them completely. Whatever they say is what I do. There might be a couple of times I might be upset, but it's just a part of the program, So just follow what they say, and then I just follow what they say, and then just listen to that. And it just felt pretty healthy from there. I mean, there wasn't no crazy things. We were just hurt. So
Your quarterback said that, hey, when you beat Florida, you have to Gator chomp. It's just something that you have to do.
You got to Gator chomp. You got to hit him with it.
Did you do it?
Of course we did. You know, the D-line, the student section is right there behind us. So, you know, before the game started, whole first quarter, the fans in your ear the whole time. You know, we're just waiting just to keep running it up so we could turn around, you know, and just hit him with a Gator chomp.
It felt like the Gator players kind of tapped early in that football game. Fans started to leave the stadium around the second quarter. At what point did you feel like we're imposing our will? We're going to win this football game?
I mean, our mindset was to just come out physical and just play hard from the get-go, you know. I mean, we can see the offense playing well, putting points on the board. We're stopping them. So it was going our way at first, but every single day, every single game at halftime, Coach Baines comes in and says 0-0.
Yeah.
So we stuck with that mindset, you know, and just kept going.
Walk us through what the celebration was like in the locker room.
Man, yeah. The whole week we were talking about how we're going to do something that hasn't been done since '03, and we're going to get our picture, you know. I mean, locker room, we probably spent like 5-10 minutes just beating up that little Gator doll, little blow-up inflatable. You know, we're having a good time with it, you know. Everybody smiling, jumping around, everybody having a good time. It's good to see all your teammates, just everything that went on this year, and everybody put everything aside and just really come together right there.
You've had some wins at home, win on the road last night against the Gators. Which one feels best, on the road or at home?
I definitely say getting a win on the road feels good, but I mean, how can you not feel good about playing in Neyland all the time?
Yeah.
But I would definitely say playing on the road is a lot because you walk into someone else's home and you go in there and pretty much take it over. So that's always a fun part and a competitor. Well, we all are playing the sport.
But they say, walk into your trap, take your trap, take over your trap.
Walk in your trap, take over your trap.
That's what you did. That's what y'all did, right?
Of course. You know, that was the first song we played. We got back in the locker room.
How quick do you have to forget about the win against Florida and look towards the next game? The next game is against Vanderbilt, last game of the season. This team is trying to get to the college football playoff. How quick do you turn the page?
Oh, yeah. I mean, we're coming tomorrow. We go over, watch film on the game. Coaches will tell us everything they need to tell us that. But then once Monday night come, night meetings, after a little walkthrough, and we start going through Vanderbilt stuff, it's on to the next. So you get a really short window to really celebrate wins because you got to come compete. Next game is against Vandy, so it's going to be a big game for us.
Are you guys aware of what the Vanderbilt quarterback said during the offseason about this game?
Oh, of course. We see it on social media. We all have Instagram, Twitter. We scroll on TikTok and see everything everybody says. It's not like we don't see it. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, we see it. We definitely keep mental notes and keep it in the back of our mind. So now we just make sure we stay humble and don't do nothing like out of our character or nothing. Keep it our way, and then things should go the way it should go.
It'll be a good one, guys. And Daevin Hobbs will be a big part of Tennessee trying to have success against Vanderbilt.
Keeping mental notes. I like that. When we come back, keys to victory next.
We do that on Robbery Thursday, too.
We do.
With all your gaffes.
Matlock Tire Service and Auto Repair is proud to be celebrating 70 years of serving East Tennessee. That's 70 years of old-school customer service, trustworthy auto repair, and of course, great deals on tires. Each one of our 5 convenient East Tennessee locations feature family-friendly waiting areas, and you can schedule appointments and search for tires right on our website at matlocktireservice.com. Modern convenience, hometown values. For 70 years and counting, Matlock Tire Service and Auto Repair.
Hello, I'm Dr. Joel Ash, a Knoxville native and the owner of Ash Chiropractic and Wellness. We would like to help you on every step along your health journey, whether that's chiropractic care, soft tissue work, or diet and exercise help. I'm located in the Renaissance Plaza. You can give me a call at 865-671-1000.
Hi, I'm Matt Marshall with Exterior Home Solutions.
Hi, I'm Dustin Woodson, also with Exterior Home Solutions.
We are now easier than ever to find, right off of I-75 and Merchants Road.
It's a new location, but the same trusted expertise in roofing and siding that you've come to trust over the past 25 years.
Local quality craftsmanship, licensed and insured.
For the best and most trusted name in roofing and siding, scan the QR code on your screen.
Exterior Home Solutions, when it has to be the best.
Community banking is about location and much more. It's about family. We reside in your community. We are a part of your community. At Commercial Bank, our commitment extends beyond the walls of our branches. It's displayed each day in the opportunities we provide, the money we give back, and the time we commit, all to help improve the lives of the people, families, and businesses that make our communities great. Commercial Bank, life made better.
Here we are again at one of our favorite times of the year.
It's time for the Fish Pantry Christmas card mail out.
You guys have been huge supporters of Fish for many years.
Send your Christmas card list to Fish, and they mail Christmas cards to everyone on your list. They stamp, mail, and send them for a mere $5 donation per card. That's it.
The need has never been greater.
Why don't you visit fishpantry.org for all the details.
Time now to the keys to the game, brought to you by Garza Law. And by the way, wherever you are across this great state, Marcos Garza and the Garza Law Firm can help you. Why hire an out-of-state lawyer to handle your in-state issues? Visit GarzaLaw.com and get the help you need whenever challenges come your way. Let's get things started with this Vanderbilt game coming up. It is an afternoon game over at Neyland Stadium. Jason, you're first.
Yeah, Vanderbilt, really good tight end play over there. You got Diego Pavia likes to move around, so I think it's going to be really important for our linebackers and safeties to win and play well. And then for our receivers and tight ends, running backs, yards after catch and contact is going to be really important because you look at what Texas was able to do against Vanderbilt, throwing it to the perimeter. Tennessee could do that, then Vanderbilt will have a tough time. And then win and turnover margin, Tennessee's defense has been really good at takeaways this year. Got to do the same thing against Vanderbilt.
You know, I think what you said, stopping Pavia is going to be huge. So stopping him from doing his thing, obviously he likes to get outside and get outside of the box and do some different things, and stopping that running game. Also, don't let him extend plays. When he gets outside of the box, able to extend plays, like you said, throwing the ball to the tight end, getting the ball downfield, I think that's when they're dangerous. And again, run the football for us. Control the line of scrimmage. You see how efficient Joey was, and you see how much better we play when we don't turn the ball over.
Well, for me, much like last week, I said don't make it a 12-round decision. Make it a third-round knockout. Get out of the gates. Do the same thing again this week. Be Mike Tyson, prime Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
Not
the Buster Douglas version.
not biting the
No. No, I mean, you just got to get out of the gates quick, because at the end of the day, Vanderbilt's defense is not very good, but Vanderbilt's offense is pretty solid. So the more stops Tennessee's defense can get early, gets the crowd into it, offense can score. I mean, that's what happened last night. Defense, the offense went down and scored, but it was the defensive stop that led to the second score. It was the defensive stop that led to the third score. And at that point, you're just cooking with grease, and, you start rolling.
I think you guys will understand. You'll all understand this, but I think you've got to go into this understanding this is not your dad's Vanderbilt. Yeah. This is not the Vanderbilt that was coming to town when you guys were playing at Tennessee. This is a different Vanderbilt.
Yeah, I think Clark Lee's done a good job of kind of recruiting and getting guys in there. The NIL changed everything, guys, and I think that's what he's done. He's done a very good job of doing that. So, no, you're right. It's a different team. They're 9-2 playing for a playoff
And they're
berth.
the oldest team in the league.
Yeah.
I mean, they're a veteran group, and that stuff matters. Being older matters, but you just look at them. You've got to jump on them early. That's what's happened. At Texas, what happened? Texas jumped on them early,
and they still came back.
They still came back.
Had a chance to win late. So you jump on them. You can't let up. You cannot let up because they're not going to quit.
Yep.
They are mature. They're going to keep fighting.
And they followed the lead of Pavia.
Yeah.
I mean, when people can hate on him all at once, the guy can play, and he's a
leader,
and he brings that swagger to
juice.
it, and they gravitate towards it.
That's the key. He brings the Johnny Manziel swagger. Apropos, he does bring that. Yep. Tennessee and Vanderbilt on Saturday. We will see it. By the way, if they beat Vanderbilt, we're in the jacket again.
I mean, as long as it's clean, I guess.
Hey, sure thing, Chipper.
We'll see you next week.
Smile.